Good afternoon, all. Sorry, I've been partying all week and I'm exhausted. I'm getting too old. Just need to hydrate a bit, I think. Um, Not much to report in the way of garden again this week. Unfortunately, the snow peas started because of the heat, so they didn't make it as well. It really is the wrong time of the year to really buy plants because I'm just not getting the days that I want to plant in the garden. Um, Today is 29 degrees and I can feel it. It is very warm outside. Um, I've got my neighbours washing their cars across the road, so I'm trying to keep my voice down. Again, it's just a constant thing of keeping up with the watering. Speaking of the watering, my lovely garden hose there has got a great big split in it, and so it's wasting water. In Australia, we have to be a bit more conservative about how we use our water. We haven't had any rain since not yesterday, but last Saturday before. We only got like 6 mil of rain, and there's no rain forecasted in the next 2 weeks at least. We might get a little bit on Wednesday, but that's a bit debatable at the moment. Adelaide just doesn't get rain. Meanwhile, New South Wales is underwater. It's like, bring some over here to Adelaide. Come on. So we're waiting for our floods as well. So, but I don't think it's going to happen very soon. April is usually the planting month for this part of the world in Adelaide. So Easter weekend is coming up. Not next weekend, I think the weekend after. So there is a plan to do a big garden shop then, and hopefully it's still cool enough to put everything in pots and in the ground and garden beds and stuff like that, because I just haven't had a chance to do that. Last week we've just had day after day of 30-degree heat, so it's like that. It's just, even in the mornings you just can't get out and do anything. It just gets so hot so quickly here. So having said all that, there's been a few things going on. As I just said about the hose, I got a new hose for my birthday. So, and it's a proper flash one. It's one of those ones that you can pull out and wind back in again. So that's going to be a bit more enjoyable to water the garden with, because at the moment, using that hose, I get more wet than what the garden does. It's basically, let's have a shower while I'm watering the garden. Yeah, so what else? I have apparently run a YouTube competition through Team Benson, who I watch on a regular basis. The goal was for her to reach 2,500 members, 2,500 subscribers, which she did. I think she's up to 2.6 now, so she's doing very well. It was a seed giveaway competition. Just one problem. She lives in Arizona, or in America. Sorry, Tiffany, if wasn't meant to say that, but the problem is with that is that in Australia we have strict quarantine and customs laws where you can't send plants and animals through the borders, basically, because we are an island, and we like to keep all diseases and pests under control. So that sort of stuffed her up a little bit. But she is going to try and send me a book as part of the prize, as as a replacement, I guess you could say, for the seeds. So, and I bought $50 worth of seeds the other week, so I don't really need any seeds. So if you're watching this, Tiffany, you can give the seeds to somebody else if you want. I'll be happy with that. But yeah, I don't know how I managed to enter that competition. I was sitting there watching a video, and she pulled out the first name, and I was having a sip of wine while I was watching the video. Then my name came out, and I nearly spat the wine on the monitor, on the computer monitor. So I thought, okay, and I thought, well, that's perfect timing because I lost a viewer last week, and that competition win just needed to boost my morale a bit. So it's yeah, it's just it was just perfect timing with my birthday and everything. So thank you very much, Team Benson, for that. I appreciate that. One other thing is I might have a job soon. I don't know yet. I am waiting on word. So that's just going to make life extra busy, and the weeds are just going to grow taller and taller. The job is over there. I don't know if you can see it properly. There's a football club, and they've been advertising desperately for a part-time chef. Now, I have no qualifications in cooking, but I have, worked in hospitality and retail. My first job was KFC when I was about 14, and I got the scars to prove it, yeah. So, but this is a deep fryer cook position, and it's only 12 hours a week, no Sunday work required, which suits me just fine. So they advertised it about a month ago, and I said I would love the position because you're only just around the corner from me, and so that's my hand, and so yeah, they said, oh, if you haven't got qualifications, you can't apply. Okay, all right. So they re-advertised. I said, oh, I still love this position. And I think they're relenting a little bit because nobody's applying for the job. And they said, all right, if you want to come in for a day and try things out, see how you go, and see whether you like it, you're more than welcome to do that. So I'm going to go and do that. I'm waiting on word, actually, whether they're going to get back to me, if at all, to hopefully do something with that. So there's a few things there going on, and I'm already up to the 8-minute mark. Really, there is not much going on in the garden, but I must show you this. And if the spinach is looking like it's dying, it probably is. No, it's still going. Oh, you have grown. This one is loaded with capsicums, and we've still got a couple on here, so I might leave it for now, but next week we might do a capsicum harvest, I think. So at least that's something better than nothing, even if it is only 3 capsicums. So actually the spinach is going alright. So yeah, so there's a few things going on there in my life. So not next week, but the week after is Easter. I'll be going plant shopping, and Mum's pumpkins are going very nicely. She's got about 30 now. We're just trying to work out what to do with them all. So she's having fun. She's just mind-boggled about how many pumpkins there are. So it's at that time of the year where we've got to harvest some pumpkins, and I think I might be the one doing the harvesting. So if I can get my lot to film that, that'd be good. So something a bit different. All right, 9-minute mark. I am rambling. So I'm sorry I haven't got much to tell you this week, but It's just been a busy week with the birthday and everything else that goes with it. So, yeah, so I will catch up with you next week and we'll see how we go with those capsicums. Okay, bye.